Hello everybody, welcome to a brand new Let's Play series in Hearts of Iron 4 Kaiserreich. Today, we are going to be playing as Bulgaria, which is one of the more interesting countries, I would say, in the region. My goal here, essentially, is just, can we, one, survive the Belgrade Pact, which will happen in a few years, and two, can we claim back Constantinople for the Bulgarian people? So, research slots, first things first, of course, we're going to go for research time and then get our two basic industry techs. Pretty standard stuff there. We know templates right now for support equipment. Okay. Well, we can deal with that soon. So, anything else? We have anything here? Align with the Russian Republic, strike at Serbia. So, after January 1st, 938, like, we can be the ones to attack the Belgrade Pact. Which is not, like, the worst idea in the world, I think. Free civilian factories. Let's go for... Well, I mean, we have 11 right now. Well, we have 17. But 11 of them being used for commercial goods. So, you know, let's build a handful of military factories. Just 2 or 3 for right now. Unassigned divisions. Well, we're going to definitely need 3 front lines, I would imagine. You know, dealing with all of our enemies. All of you underneath a field marshal. You in charge here. Okay, so that's looking pretty good. So blue, you are on Serbia. Purple, you are on Romania. And then brown is on Greece. Of course, right now you have 18 divisions. And all 3 of the other Belgrade Pact members, I mean, they're not in the Belgrade Pact quite yet, but they will be very soon, are all stronger than us. Combined. Individually, they're weaker, but altogether, they're stronger. So, Belgrade Forces Army Experience can go up, or we can go for Navy or Air Force. And that's really all about we can do for now until some events happen. Most of these, I think, involve the Belgrade War. So, let's just go for Bulgarian Land Forces. 35 days is not too long on that one. We need some steel. We'll get that from the Germans, because I would like to probably ally with Germany. Germany or Austria, whichever one offers me an alliance first, I'll probably take it. So, this should be reserved. Okay, so we're going to build... Oh, wait, what are you? You're 333. Engineering company, recon company. Artillery. So that should be fine for you. What are we producing right now? Basically, a little bit of everything that we need. At least for the time being. So which one are you? You are... the one with the artillery. Okay. So all of you are going to switch over to the ones that need the artillery. We'll gain some infantry equipment back. I mean, which is something. Switch you all over to the artillery divisions. And then switch all of brown over to the artillery divisions as well. And then we'll just get rid of the basic thing here for now. Mountaineering troops would be nice. Motorized troops would be nice. But tank guys would be nice. But right now, we really can't afford such expense. We need a ton of artillery. We need a bunch of support equipment. So right now, we have a bunch of rifles. We should be getting more as soon as these guys have maybe reorganized themselves a little bit. So the Tsardom of Bulgaria. Yeah, okay, this should be fine. Following the end of the World War, Bulgaria had emerged victorious and had suddenly found herself in a golden age of the successful establishment of a Bulgarian hegemony over the Balkans. With the death of Prime Minister Vasil Rodoslav in 1927, Alexander Molinov was able to take power. Known germanophobe, Malinov and his close allies saw Germany as a threat, intended to make Bulgaria a little more than a pawn, and thus made the hubris of their golden age sought to drift away from Germany, which saw the cooling relations between the two former allies. Now, Bulgaria has found herself in a precarious position with little or no allies in the Balkans, despite remaining the dominant military power in the area, an alien economy which weakens Bulgaria's position as her old enemies circle, like vultures eagerly and hungrily awaiting the opportunity to reclaim their old territories. Well, I'm sure we'll be fine. Just don't worry about it too much right now. So, draw a defensive line up here. Of course, you're all on that front. Do not delete one of these armies. That makes no sense. So you're basically just going to push your way to Bucharest. I think that's a fine first objective. And you guys are going to push your way to this river. Of course, Greece has a bunch of mountains. It'd be nice to take Thessalonica as well. You know, once we have some more troops eventually, of course. You know what? Because we have a bunch of infantry equipment that I just got. We're going to train up, I think, 2 cavalry divisions. Because we should... You know, let's build 3, actually. Just because they don't need artillery. They don't need any support equipment right now. Just pure infantry equipment. And we'll use them, basically, for the attacking of Thessalonica. I think that should work out all right. We have 4 ships. What are you going to do with 4 ships? Basically, nothing. Okay. Kerensky is dead. Nobody is surprised by this turn of events. So... We're not in, like, a great position. Align with the Russian Republic. Bulgaria's not in a faction. Has one of the following. Seek new alliances. Increase ties with Russia. Alliance with Bulgaria. I mean, allying with Russia wouldn't be the worst idea. And all of you, like, January 1st. There's no way that... I don't remember when the Belgrade Pact forms, but it definitely forms before... 1938, right? Am I wrong? If I'm wrong, then I'll just attack one of these guys as soon as I possibly can. Also, I mean, they're training right now. And I mean, training wouldn't be the worst idea in the world. I mean, all of our guys right now are green. So let's train them up. At least until they're not in the green anymore. Turkey, I don't think. The Ottomans. War support goes up. War support goes up by a ton. Fantastic. I'm not worried about Turkey. I don't think they're really going to provide any actual threat to us. This is when Black Monday happens, which is going to happen in March or May, something like that. Maintain hegemony, daily political power gain, advancement artillery, infantry weapons go. No, we need artillery to go up, not infantry equipment. Even though that'd be nice, it's not actually that important. Defense on core territory, that will be useful though. Again, we're not going to be at war anytime really soon. The travel leaders have been elected to France. Are they... Okay, there's a cynic list. I mean, it's just interesting. Like, I've never seen... There's like one event if the Jacobins win. Then... Basically, all of it goes to hell. Yeah, the Greece immediately put some troops into Thessalonica. So we definitely need to worry about them. To say the least. I mean, how many troops does Greece have? 6 to 11. Oh, no, it's already happened. February 20th. Okay, well, fantastic. But Greece would be the easiest target. Romania is going to be the hardest. So we got to think of, like, how am I going to actually fight the war? The way I'm looking at this right now is defend the Greek and Serbian borders. Push Romania, get them to capitulate first. After that, push Greece and Serbia at the same time and get them both to capitulate afterwards. I think that's the best option we have. I mean, but these guys share a border. Like, they can go into each other's territory afterwards. So, it's a little bit tricky. Do any of you guys actually do anything? Supply consumption, I mean, decryption going up would be nice. But research speed and decryption? Absolutely. Thank you very much. So, hegemony is going to be established in 7 days. Giving some more political power. Not that that really matters, I think. We're definitely going to go for defending our lands. I think just getting that one first. And then after that, we can focus on dealing with Black Monday. The religious assimilation and autonomous focus trees have not been unlocked. With recent economic downturn, the far-right group Zveno, the former Bulgarian general at its head, and its members have taken to attacking both physically and verbally the Muslim communities that reside within the borders of Bulgaria, saying that the Bulgarian government has, for far too long, has been rather lenient towards Muslim minorities, alongside blaming them for job losses. Members of Zenvo have begun to protest the policy of the government that have demanded change in the way that Bulgaria treats Muslim minorities. In response to these protests and attacks, counter-protests and attacks against Zveno by Bulgarian Turks, and even some Pomaks, have also begun. With the groups agitating for the Bulgarian government not only to grant the respective communities further autonomy, but also to make it clear the stance on measuring issues that have been held on the government. Not great. Which I think is on this side of the tree. So we can either go for a Bulgarization, Minister Minority Affairs in Turkish, or grant the Muslims autonomy. So you're negative 80, you're negative 65, which I'm you think this would be more political power than this one, but I guess not. I mean, what did he actually do? Shutting down Shahara family courts. Mudfist speak out against linguistic examinations. The Ottoman Empire will be mad at us. Armor stability. Colonize Muslim regions. I'm looking at this. I think we're probably just going to do one of these two. Stability goes up. Resolve schooling issues. I think this is just fine. Stability goes by 4%. Well, for right now, we're not going to worry about it. We're just going to defend our land 35 days. Just get the defensive bonus, because that will be important, especially, you know, when the war breaks out. And we have to defend the Serbian and Greek borders. So is that in a Balkan hegemony? Black Monday, military pension. So it actually doesn't do anything. At least in terms of a national spirit. It doesn't actually give us something new. Which is interesting. So I'm wondering, is there a reason to even like go down that tree right now? Or should we just like wait till the very end? It doesn't seem like it's actually that important. At least to me. I mean, how many troops does Turkey have? They have 34 to 62 divisions. That is a significant amount. They all really hate me, and I hate all of them. Hegemon of the Balkans, they hate me because of whole territory, anti-Bulgarian sentiment. Everyone's just a little upset. Also, we don't have enough troops on this border to actually cover it all. And also, Romania doesn't put all their troops on our border. I'm assuming they're probably on the border with Hungary. Okay, so apparently you don't want to trade with us anymore. Fine. We're only using one factory to build stuff right now. Fantastic. So construction is an issue. So let's go for economic affairs. Do we want to stick with agrarianism, or do we want to adopt industrialization? I think we want to adopt industrialization, right? Production goes up. Your monthly population spike consumption. I think we just want to infrastructure. Germany doesn't like us if we do this, though. And we need to do everything here. Bulgarian National Bank. 2 civilian factories. So it's 1 military, 2 civilian, and 4 infrastructure. Consumer goods factories goes up. This doesn't do anything, at least not right now. Modify Black Monday. That has infrastructure. You give us a research slot. Maybe we'll just stick with agrarianism. Because I want to be Germany's friend. I do think I want to join the Reichspakt, if I can. Because the Austrian faction are kind of just meh. And they actually, I mean, it depends. Like, they could theoretically invite us. Old friends of Bulgaria. Like, they could do this. And if they, you know, they invite me, then I'll say yes. I will not deny their request. Bulgarian tools. Dispersed industry. No, concentrated industry. I think that should be fine for now. And after this, we can start focusing again on military techs. Stuff like that. 15 days. That's running a good con it. We lost some political power. Unfortunate. We're definitely not going to go syndicalism in this route. I think we're probably just going to stick with authoritarian democratic. Or maybe total autocrats, depending on how things work. Just having the liberals retain power, I think. Increase ties with Russia, looking outward. Annie Kenny, I think she's the radical socialist one. I mean, the absolute is take power. But I actually have no idea how to do this. The absolute factions emerge victorious party. Down Church Bulgaria. Like, I would like to join them. Allying with Russia, I mean, that also wouldn't be, like, the worst idea. I mean, they've also gone authoritarian democratic, so maybe we want to stick with the Russians on this one. If we're, if we're going to, I think we're going to ally Russia. I think we're going to stick with the authoritarian democrats, ally with Russia. Hopefully they don't go, they don't have their civil war. That would make things a little bit more complicated for me. And hopefully they don't declare war on random ass people for no good reason. It's been a while since we've seen Russia actually be really meaningful in Kaiserreich. Like, what was the last? I think it was actually the Italy game. Was the last time they did anything meaningful. Okay, the Agrarian National Union pickets, that's fine. Or the time when we played Russia. Those were the only two times Russia's actually really done anything, which is actually kind of disappointing. So with that done, let's get support weapons level 1. You guys will basically just try to push away into Thessalonica. How many boats do you have? You have 8, 0, and about 25. So our navy... Oh no, we have 17 ships here. Okay. We can't even go through the Constantinople right now. Ah! Why do you have to do this to me? Yeah, but this front line's looking pretty okay. I don't remember telling you to do this, but okay. So Mussolini has won in Italy. I don't think that really has anything too crazy happening with it. I'm trying to remember, because I know with Britain they can have the Mosley can topple and have the monarchy restored, as we saw literally yesterday. Because that's when the UK series would have ended. And on top of that, let's see on the budget. And the French can have the Jacobins take over, which will lead to a 1936 Entente International War, with I think Germany being able to join in. So we're going for industrialization. I think that's fine. Not too worried about it. Some of our infantry are kind of in poor condition. I'm assuming that's because I try to put artillery in all of them, and it's not actually working out that well. No, I don't need more of you. Build like 3 divisions. You're going to be on... Just reinforcements are on high priority right now. So we need 1,200 for reinforcements. Be ready in 1,500 days. Support equipment's going to be ready a little bit sooner than that, but not that much sooner. I think we're actually just going to cut down infantry equipment. It's less important than the other things, I would say. I mean, can you guys go to war? Like, how early can... You're already claiming Transylvania. God damn it, Russia. I said, don't have your civil war. Bukharin. You son of a bitch. Why would you do this to me? I mean, Romania... Finland's declared war on the Russian Republic. God, well... Not great. I will admit. How does Germany feel about us right now? They're plus 52. Same ideology, trade partners. So a negative 200 would still be bad. Walloonians joined the Reichspakt. Did they split up in half? Yes, they did. That's okay. So maintain military... No, I gotta keep the military pensions, right? Let's maintain the military pensions. But do I want to do anything else first? Let me just look. Artillery, division organization plus 2.5% is not bad. Training time, recruit population goes up would also be nice, but it's not necessary at this moment. I mean, so these 3 are decent. Artillery, I think, is kind of meh right now. Infrastructure is pretty meh, and I don't want Germany to hate me at the moment. So let's maintain... No, let's get the officers. We'll get officers first, and then we'll go back. So lost our lack of involvement in the economy and the lack of support for our workers. It seems that although The extent of military pensions may have been our undoing. It is clear that following the examination of the budget, we must take steps to balance the budget, either by cutting military pensions or reorganizing the system entirely. Whatever it may be, however, it is clear that we must take steps to redeem the situation and rid ourselves of the economic plague that has surrounded our nation. But with that, I think this is going to be a good time to end this first episode. So thanks for watching. My name is Anthem. If you've enjoyed, remember to thumbs up. Remember to subscribe if you enjoyed. If you didn't enjoy, you can always thumbs down. Well, have a good day, and goodbye.